Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and make progress in your life. This is episode 347, and today I want to kind of take a spin off of what I talked about on the last episode by talking about a connection between the two. And that connecting word is joy. You know, yesterday we talked about journey and about the importance of taking time along the way to look at things, to observe things, not just when we're talking about a physical journey, but also our life's journey, to enjoy stops along the way, to enjoy the views and the vistas. But joy is one of those things that people turn around and look at and they say, well, where do I find the joy? You know, I remember a long time ago I heard a quote that said, joy is found in the journey. And if you look at the word joy and you look at the word journey, then sure enough, you find the words for joy in the middle of the journey. And so the idea is that when you're on the journey, you have to stop and you have to appreciate those moments. And that's absolutely true. But for some of us, we sometimes find ourselves wondering, well, where should I look? I'm on this journey. And as I go through this journey, every time I look up, it seems like I'm getting hit in the head. Every time it seems like I stop, all it seems like is that I slide backwards, or you know, any number of metaphors that we want to use for that. And people wonder. I wonder. I have wondered at different times in my life. Let me make a couple of suggestions that may be useful for you as you are trying to find some joy in the journey. Number one, look to your family. And when I say look to your family, I'm not talking about just blood relatives. I'm talking about the people that mean the most to you. Look to people that you connect with on a regular basis, whose opinions mean a lot to you because they strengthen you and they uplift you, and they're always looking for ways to encourage you to do better. Look to those people. Spend more time with those people, and my experience has been you'll probably find some joy in those places. Another place that you might want to look for joy is in simple activities. You know, when we talk about the different facets of life, one of the areas that we don't spend enough time in, or at least perhaps I don't spend enough time in, and that's why I think that many of us don't, is in the mental emotional area. We don't give ourselves time to unstring the bow, so to speak. We don't give ourselves enough time to relax, to just enjoy, to just be in a moment. I've recently started following a blogger by the name of Leo Babautua and his blog, the zenhabits.net. One of the best things that I think I've ever done. He has tremendous insight and great recommendations that come out about twice a week to remind me and anybody else reading that particular piece to just take a moment and appreciate the moment, appreciate the lessons that we might be learning in that moment. Just be still. It's very valuable. I've integrated that as part of my spiritual discipline as well, in connection with the other things that I do, because it helps me make a connection to the rest of the universe. Those are some ways that I try to find joy in my daily life, and I hope that by sharing them with you, I've given you some things to think about that maybe you can find some joy in yours as well. In the meantime, hopefully you've enjoyed that. In the meantime, this has been the Daily 180. Hey, don't forget, subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notifications as we move our way through the rest of the letters for J. We've got one left. And then we're going to be starting into the rest of the next portion of the alphabet. So you don't want to miss any of those. That would certainly be valuable for you. In the meantime, this has been the Daily 180. My name is Todd Wente. Thanks very much for joining us. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.